Okay, just to wrap this up, I'm gonna mix a little bit more to go up around the bend of the ankle, kind of bring that up a little bit. Everything else is feeling pretty good. Um, yeah, I was gonna give it a test run a bit. Same thing up down here, like back here by the wrist. Don't move it around though while it's still stiff. You gotta wait. You gotta be patient enough. So see if I can follow my own advice. And I'm gonna mix another chunk of it up here around the bill. I was gonna use JB Weld, but I'll just use steel stick for now, and hopefully that is good enough to hold it in place. I don't know. We shall see. There we go. There's the heat already. Maybe this is enough. Maybe I can do them at the same time again. Famous last words. Man, go. Go up here and around. Leave a little bit of thickness to it. They go around the back to the heel. And same thing on this side. Use the other digits of the glove if it's sticking to your main mixing fingers. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna give me a little bit more security, feel better about all that stepping and bending and the weight of the platypus. It was that famous cartoon platypus that had the hat, the fedora? Uh, After my time, but I just remember having taught animation over the years of different cycles of people's favorite cartoons coming through. All right. Let that set. I'm going to save that little bit for, I'm going to still build up the same thing here around the wrist a little bit. I want to let it stiffen up. So let's go ahead and do bring the legs up off the ground a little too. I'm at it. So nice big chunk, and we're going to go right around here and reinforce, make sure these wires don't pop loose off of the skull. So we will see live when I get into class how it does. Let's see exactly what happens. And mix, 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 squish, 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 squish. And this big chunk. Yeah, I might end up using this whole thing in there. We'll see how it goes. One pair of gloves survived quite a few mixes. And we'll see. Famous last word. All right. So again, I always try and work two parts simultaneously. So let's get up above and coat around and really get into where it's going to bend at, reinforce that chunk. Oh man, super sticky. The glove. There we go. The glove in there. And yeah, emergency. I got to change these gloves. It's not happening anymore. Bragging on my use of the gloves. And now my hands are sweaty, so if I quickly need to swap gloves out, it becomes difficult to put gloves on if your hands are still sweaty. So be quick about this. And then I'll just actually just use one glove. Yeah, there. That's better. Now it's sticking to the maquette and the character more than it's sticking to my frickin' hand. So maybe open his mouth a little. Ah, there you go. Around the top. And not sure if I should have used the JB Weld or not with this part. So this is an experiment to see. It's just coming off. I don't know why. Doesn't like that styrofoam as much. Maybe there's like a little, might be the powdered coat. Might be the talc, but I didn't wipe it off enough. That powdery coat definitely, yeah, that's probably what it is not helpful. And there goes the heat. So I'm going to get the wire into position. Whatever that final position is going to be. And that's what it's going to be. And if it's not perfectly even, you can always bend the wire afterwards, right? So all this stuff we kind of do a little retro bending of the wire, literally. Yeah, I think I would have used some JB Weld too, and then maybe steel stick up to the joints where it's gonna be bending and talking afterwards. But this wire's pretty mellow. I don't foresee this being too much of trouble. Cool. Yeah. And the ankles are locked. The feet are in place. The knuckles are good. I just have one more bit to do here. I want the wrists are too thin. If I'm grabbing that hand and I'm bending, I can see this like popping free constantly. So I'm going to do a nice big wad at each wrist bend point. Um, and then I'm done with this part, at least for now. And yeah, for a little experimental quick puppet, he's coming out okay. We're going to use fat foam, get him in there and see what kind of felt fabric and color makes sense for him. Um, we're going to use the epoxy sculpt and sculpt the face and the bill, put the eyes in. That should all be the payoff. Doing that last little bit and painting it is just uber fun, crazy fun to do those last steps. Okay, there it goes. And the heat is on. All right, so same time. Da, da, half and half. Flip them around. And looks like that side maybe is better than I thought. On the bottom, but this one needed more on the top. And this side, yeah, okay, so maybe bulk up the sides there. On that side and in this side. You see little cracks and crevices where just kind of unifying the join, like wherever there's cracks or crevices, if you kind of fill in and just kind of smooth out. See, that's really ugly on the bottom here. I didn't really put any TLC. This side's much better, so maybe I could take a little piece off the palm, bring it over there, and just kind of get it all nice and solid. There it goes. See, it's got a much more solid look now on top, and this one's getting there. Kind of like what we did at the ankle, right? It's all solid now. Fingers are moving okay. Yep. Maybe could use a little more on top of that knuckle right there, just to make 100% sure. Shape, shape, shape. Push, push it. Yeah, and this one's done. That one's like done, done. It's like, yeah, shake, yeah. And if I needed it to be shorter, I would just pinch the inside more and make that smaller like that. And it'll fit into the upper one. The foam to come down this way. So that'll be kind of a final design decision to make with this the character. So they take on a life of our own. Yeah. All right. Still got the tail. So we'll build that up and we will attach it at class. All right, see you in the next video.